Hello, everyone. Welcome to Cabbage Patch Soap. My name is Laura, and today we are going to be making a smoky 3 butter soap, which will have cocoa butter, shea butter, and mango butter. And I will be scenting this with a black coconut fragrance. It smells really, really good. And let me just get this camera straightened out here. Okay. All right. So first, we're going to cut the soap that we made on Thursday. I just need to get my gloves. Hope everybody had a good weekend and is having uh, a fun Halloween so far. Hope you guys are all staying safe. Just gathering up the things I will need here. Let me grab that soap real quick. Hi, Stacy. You're handing out Halloween candy? That's awesome. That used to be one of my favorite things to do. Decorate and hand out candy. All right. Okay, I got the soap here. I'm just going to get this set up real quick. Oh, let me get my chat set up. It's not set up properly. Hold on here. Just a moment. Okay. Just going to set up the rest of my chats so that I can actually see. Okay. All right. Yep. There we go. Okay. So where'd the chat go? There it is. Okay. All right. Now the chat is working. Okay. So while I get this unmolded, and even if you see this later, you can leave the comments in the comment section. But I want to know what your guys' favorite candies are. It's okay if you have more than one. I think all of us have, more than one that we like. Look at this. So this is how the soap came out. Oh, it smells so good. That pear fragrance, that pear and white tea. I might have to get more of that one. It's such a fresh, clean, juicy type fragrance. It's really nice. All right. All right, so here's how this looks. Here's how it looks on the side. We've got those sunset type colors going on. I'm going to turn it this way. And I've got all this gold all over my hands. See if I can get some of this off. Go ahead and slice this. I have a lot of different favorites for candy. I actually like licorice and floral candies. I like. Of course, chocolate's fine. To be honest, there's not a whole lot of candies I don't like, but I don't know. All right, so let's take a look at this one in the middle here. And this is how the layers came out. So we've got this darker, like dark red orange here that goes up to the orange, and then we got like the brighter, like coming over the horizon orange color. And then we got this yellow. And I think honestly, the yellow, it actually whatever it was I mixed in there, I think I mixed in some of the orange and stuff to help it keep that yellow color. I think that worked because normally this would be a very, very pale yellow, and it's not nearly as pale because it would have been like a pastel, and this doesn't look pastel, at least not in real life. It doesn't. Now, when this cures, the colors might mellow out a little bit more, So we'll have to see how it looks. You love it, Stacey? I'm so glad you like it. We got the gold lines in between too, so it's shiny. You got 16 trick-or-treaters so far. That's awesome. It's good you have a busy neighborhood there. Here's the last bar, and that's how it looks on the top. We got a little dusting of gold. And then I'll show you what the end pieces look like. Because, of course. And here they are. Whoops. I feel like I can line them up in a more satisfying way. There we go. So we'll set those aside and we'll cut them up for samples. And oh, this smells so nice. This is a good fragrance for soap. There's some fragrances that smell amazing, but I don't know if people like them for washing themselves in. And excuse me. So they're less popular for that, but I think this is a good one for soap. If you wash your hands and your hands smell like this after, you're not gonna be upset. It's not really a food smell. Um, it's I think that white tea helps with that. So even though you can smell the pear, the pear just gives it like a really fresh, juicy like pear scent. But I don't know. It's hard to explain. It doesn't smell like your hands. Your hands don't smell like food. They just smell really really nice. Okay. All right. So let me get the little individual bar. Let me just pull this aside. There we go. So here's the individual bar. We'll pop this out and just see what that looks like. I'm just pushing it out of the mold here and working it out. Okay. Ta-da. So here's how it came out. We got the red on the bottom, the oranges on the side with the yellow on top. And it smells amazing. Yeah, I like this fragrance. Some of them, they all smell really good, but some of them they just do something. This one's one of those. I'm going to set this on the shelf to cure with all the others. Okay. And I'm going to put on some different gloves because I don't think we don't need. Or actually, let me clean off the slicer first. Then I'll put on some different gloves because I don't want to get this orange on the new batch. Okay. Okay, just going to clean this off. And I will be making the pine tar soap soon. And there was one more somebody gave a suggestion for. Let me see if I still have the paper here. Okay. Okay, I'm going to put this back on the shelf, and then we will get started on the new soap. And I went ahead and looked up the fragrance description for this one ahead of time because usually I forget to do it ahead, and I wanted to be able to intelligently explain what this one smelled like because this is another one that smells really good. It does have coconut, like a coconut scent, but it's more than just coconut. Okay. So I'll read you that description real quick. Here's the mold. Tablecloth strained out. All right, so let's get the oils. And I'll also get some gloves on. So this fragrance, whoops. All right, the way they describe this is a rich coconut base with notes of cedarwood and island blossoms. And it is very coconut forward. And then there's just something else there. Something else just kind of in the back that smells good, that really complements the coconut. And I believe that's what that cedar and island blossoms. I think that's what that is. It's not heavily floral. It's like a very mellow, kind of the same feel that like a coconut vanilla would have. It's that same sort of thing. Um, the coconut, yeah, this smells really, really, really nice. And very familiar. I don't think I've smelled it anywhere before, like specifically this fragrance, but I know in life I've just smelled things that smelled like this, and I probably couldn't even tell you what they were, but that cedar note gives it like a really nice um like wood scent, but not like going to the forest and smelling the trees, not that kind of a wood, more like if you had like a wooden chest or something, like that kind of a wood. It's very, very very good, very rich smelling fragrance. And then I've got the lye water here with the aloe, and we are going to be adding some charcoal to this to make it nice and extra spooky. I'm just going to put my face shield on. Let me take off the headset. Okay. Let's see here. So what we're going to do is I'm going to put everything in here. This is going to be a solid, like a one color solid bar. So I'm going to go ahead and add the fragrance now. And also I will be adding the charcoal to this. And then we will add the lye water. The lye water already has in it the sea salt, which is dissolved, so it won't be scratchy. And also it's got sugar in there. And then, like I said, it's got the aloe. So this should be a very, very rich, creamy bar. It will have, because it has the three butter. So it has mango butter, cocoa butter, and shea butter in here. I also put almond oil in here. We have coconut oil, and now I am looking for, where did it go? Okay, my little cup for this is missing. I'm going to change my glove because this one got covered in charcoal. So I have like a little measuring cup that I keep in there, and it's run off. So I'm going to get a spoon or something instead. Just a second. Because that stuff is pretty weightless. And then on top of that, like if I was to pour it, it tends to like floof and make a huge mess. So let's see. Let me go get a spoon instead. One moment. Alright, and then I'm just going to leave the spoon in that bag so I can always find it. So I've got this. Getting a new glove on. Usually I have my little cups, and I leave them in these bags so that I can use the cups as scoops, but it's missing. And that's totally fine. I can just get a new one. Alright, so let's put the fragrance in first. Yeah, this smells really good. I'll go ahead and add that. And I'll show you, because I forgot to show you, it's this here. And it's called Black Coconut, which I thought was appropriate for Halloween. And I'm going to get out some of this charcoal. And here we go. Alright. And I'm going to mix this in first because, like I said, the charcoal will poof everywhere. And I don't know. I don't know if this fragrance is going to accelerate or not. And I don't want to find out with that charcoal in there before it's dissolved in. So I want to incorporate it first. Alright, so that's nice and black. It doesn't take very much. Okay. Hi, Gabrielle. Welcome. We're just adding the light water now. This has the aloe in it. I'm going to mix this up. Happy Halloween. Well, so far, it doesn't seem to be accelerating or anything. The oils were melted and warm, but they weren't hot, and the lye water was cool. So I think if this fragrance was going to accelerate, it probably would be a little bit thicker by now. So that's a good sign. That means I can use this for other designs. Although this fragrance does have vanilla in it, so any design I use it in would probably darken. There we go. Now it's starting to thicken up. That took a little bit of mixing though. And usually the charcoal helps things move along too. Alright, we're going to stop there. And I'm going to pour the soap batter in. Just tapping out some air bubbles. And then when this thickens up, I think we'll do a little design on the top. And I like that design we did one time where I dragged the fork down and it made kind of like a spiderwebby design on top. So we could do that, or I could take like the back of the spoon and kind of swoop up, but I like the idea of the spiderwebby design. Let me just set this off to the side for a second. I'm going to pour, trying to find a, I guess I don't really have one. I guess I could get my other mold out. I'm keeping it tucked away. I think the other individual bar mold that I've been using has just got too much gold in it from the layered soaps. Okay. And I might as well get the spatula. Let's see. And I should get the fork while I'm here. Where's my fork? Suspicious. Oh. Let me get the other fork. Here we go. Okay. Here's the individual mold. +1 fork of texture. We'll set that aside. And I'm just going to get the batter off of this real quick. And then we're just going to scrape this off. And let's just put it in this one down here. There we go. This will make a nice individual bar. All right, there we go. I got a little bit of a drip here. There we go. All right, so I'm going to just tap out air bubbles and let this flatten out. There you go. And so that's that bar. And as far as putting that design on top here, I'm trying to think what I could use. Normally I have a little bit of soap batter that's like colored a different color that I would drag through. I could drag through just the titanium dioxide dissolved in oil, but I don't think that has a very smooth consistency. So what I'm thinking is I can use a little bit of sparkle on top and maybe try a design using that. So I got the Super Sparkles. That's this one. I got this from Soap. And in case you are interested, I have a link down below. It's an affiliate link where you can find all of their micas and stuff. And let's get this set up here. And of course, it doesn't cost you anything extra to use it. It just helps me out if you want to do that. And we'll just see. I'm just going to kind of sprinkle them down one side here. I might have to do this a couple of times to make it look the way I want. Just blow the excess off here. 1 second. There we go. All right. And then my thought was I could just drag it this way, kind of like I've done with the lines of mica or not mica, the light colored soap batter. Whoops, that skipped. There we go. Okay, so that's how the top of this one looks. I kind of like it. It looks like there's like trees or something, and there's like a light coming, like glowing from behind. I don't know if you guys see that. That's what I see. I'm going to set this aside, and we're going to do something similar with this one, just so that it has some kind of decoration on top. I'm just going to clean the fork off because it's got soap. And we're going to go down the middle, and then around the sides, and around the sides. There we go. So that has some, just like a design on it. And that is it for the soap. So this is a little bit shorter one today because we didn't have a super complicated multi-layer design or anything like that. But the plan is for Thursday to do that pine tar soap. So if I can get, I'm assuming I'll be able to get everything done for it in time, and we will get that done. And then I've got a couple other suggestions that I've got from people that we could start on as well. And what I'm doing here is I'm just getting the soap off the bottom edge here that spilled over. Okay. Because I don't want the soap to be hanging over when I unmold it later. There we go. That looks better. And this smells so good. It's got a really nice coconutty fragrance. And it's a really nice 3 butter recipe. And so if you like super super rich creamy soaps, this is a good one. So thank you guys for hanging out with me tonight. This was a lot of fun. I hope you guys have a great Halloween and a great rest of your week. And I hope you enjoy enjoy the good weather now that it's finally cooling down. And I'll be back on Thursday to either do the pine tar soap, or that's what my plan is. Otherwise, if you guys have another suggestion, we may do that. But I do have a couple suggestions already that we'll be doing on the following Monday. And don't forget to leave any suggestions you have in the chat or in the comment section after this video goes live, or well, it's live now, but when it's posted, you can leave comments. And yeah, just let me know if there's anything you'd like to see me make, and we will make it. So have a great week, you guys. I'll see you all on Thursday.